Okay, people, look, this was going down. We watching this video about this dude named Novalyfe. He was the best player ever, and they freaking the Illuminati came and got him.
Last place on the Runescape high scores to rank 1 in under 2 years, but soon after, he disappeared forever. So what happened? How did he defeat Zezima so quickly? And why did he disappear? Novalyfe's history is interesting for more than just beating Zezima. His account is likely the most well-documented one ever. Soon after he started his Runescape account, he opened a website where he would regularly post progress updates. Those updates included monthly screenshots of his levels, full screenshots of his bank, and even a blog where he would frequently post what he was doing in-game, and later, his most personal and deepest thoughts. This is where we learned that Novalyfe wasn't like most other players at the time. Most of you watching this video likely discovered RuneScape when you were younger. For me, it was sometime before middle school. Novalyfe discovered it when he was much older. Although he never gave an exact age, he was already in college when a friend introduced him to the game. Now, like all new players, he had no clue what he was doing.
Dang. So this dude just got addicted or something? Is that what they're about to say? And then he just vanished? We're about to go get a new quest things. We'll see if this quest is no good, then... Wait, what level I gotta be? I gotta be level 75 before I go to the other... I think I can use the skimmy now, right? Skimmy's level 60? Wait, let me check this skimmy right quick. One sec, guys. Can I pull out the skimmy? Pull it with skimmy? Dang, I think I can rock the skimmy though. Oh no, it's 60 attack. Oh, I got 60 combat. I got 60 combat. Okay, never mind.
First few days, he stumbled around the world, really just taking it all in. But he was a fast learner. While most of us were stuck inside Draenor Manor, Novalyfe was already racking up dozens of levels a day. He managed to achieve a total level of 1,278 in under 2 months. And he didn't even have membership for half that time. Just a little under 4 months after starting the game, he was in the top 1,000 players on the high scores. You have to be wondering, how is this even possible? That much progress in such little time, especially back then, seemed impossible. Well, it was impossible if you had a life. Anyone who's ever gone to college will know that you pretty much have free reign over everything you do for the first time in your life. There's nobody telling you what to do, so you have to figure out how to do stuff on your own without dying for the first time in your life. For Novalyfe, this was a big advantage. Whenever class finished for the day, he could just tuck himself away in his room and play
What up, Forza?
RuneScape through the night. Just 5 months after starting the game, he had a 1,500 total level and a bank worth at least 10 million GP, a pretty crazy amount for the time. This is when his blog post would take a turn. Instead of just documenting achievements, we got to know Novalyfe on a much more personal level.
Dang, man, feel like he had like a vlog and stuff. He was like at the club. That'd be fire. Novalyfe was like at the club, bro. He's like, yeah, I'm selling GP. Watch, he started the first cartel on here. He was the first one to sell gold to like IRL. That'd be fire. What up, Forza? Zezima? I don't know who Zezima really is. I heard that name though. Let's see who Zezima is. Yeah, what's the deal? Who is this? We need to figure out. Okay, guys. 4 minutes? Nah, that ain't it. We need the real scoop on who Zezima is. No. We need the real deal. What's the deal? Who's Zezima, bro? No. See, they got this. They covered it up. Interviewing who? Dang, I don't know. Who is Zezima, bruh? let's just check this video. Let's see if we can figure out who's Zezima.
Zezima, probably the most famous RuneScape player of all time. He smashed dozens of RuneScape records and ruled the high scores for years. This video is dedicated to his achievements and a history of his time playing RuneScape.
Now, I don't know who Zezima is. I just heard that name. Oh, wait. We're gonna watch another one after this.
This is the first of a series I'd like to start, and I figured it'd only be right by starting with him. Anyway, let's get into the video. So, obviously we have to start at the beginning. Zezima first started playing in either late June or early July of 2001. To get a bit of an idea of how early in RuneScape's history this was, the fishing skill was released about a week or two after he joined. He discovered RuneScape through a friend on another game called Triple Triad X.
Why does it look so funny?
X is a card game based around the Final Fantasy series and still exists to this day. Based on his RuneScape track record, it's not too surprising that he was good at this game too. He was actually one of the top 4 players. Anyway, his friend in the game messaged him saying that he knew a game that he would never be any good at. That game just so happened to be RuneScape. Soon after that message, he created his account Zezima. The story behind the creation of his username is it's actually his last name in real life. He also says that if he hadn't gotten the name, he probably wouldn't have even played, and if he did, it would have been simply for the challenge.
Alright, we gotta look this dude up. He might be... I bet he wears some racket things, huh? Peter Zezima? Is that his name? Why is she on Instagram flexing? Oh, this is him? Is that him? I don't know. What's this dude? Bro, if he's on Instagram in the freaking Ferrari, I'd be like... I low-key be happy. I'd be like, man... I don't know, it's probably one of these dudes. Yeah, it's one of them. One of these guys is him. Is it him? It don't matter. Back to the video.
Upon creating his account, he dove right into RuneScape. His early days of the game consisted of a few things. First was spending quite a lot of time in Lumbridge as it was a safe area. He was afraid to leave it as PKers were always just outside the city. He spent a lot of time training in the Goblin Hut as a result. One day he accidentally left the safe area and was attacked by a player in full iron. He ended up killing the other player in about 3 hits. For those that didn't know, the first few months of Classic had PKing almost everywhere in the game. You could choose to be a non-player killer, but you could only change the setting twice. Now, to skip forward a bit, smithing quickly became his favorite skill. A bit over a year after starting the game, he achieved his first 99.
Yeah, if you get into smithing, it's over. You can make so much money just off. You can just make your own armor and then just sell it, and then all you have to do is get your mining up, and then you can just get your smithing up, and it's over from there. Once you get that up, you can just make a bag, you feel me?
With it. Just a few months later, on November 10th, he got his second one, which was cooking. Zezima continued to train his account, and less than a year later, in October of 2003, he managed to achieve the #1 rank in all of RuneScape. Zezima kept...
Oh, that was my other account. This one right here? Yeah, that was my
this position on the leaderboards all the way until the release of RuneScape 2. This was because he chose not to train runecrafting when it first came out. As a result, he was passed by Choppermad, who was rank 2 at the time. By the time Zezima began training, Choppermad had already gotten to level 73 and beat him to the 1700 skill total. In just 2 short days, Zezima got to level 63 and soon after took his rank 1 position back. After this, Zezima continued training as usual. A few notable achievements over the next few years are being the first player to achieve 99 Slayer on July 9th, 2005, getting the maximum total level twice in 2005, and being ranked in the top 100 of every single skill in the game on March 19th, 2006.
Shouts out Jonathan Bacon, we outside. What up, Beans a Rat? We outside, you heard? That's the very first. Bro, it looks like... It's so weird because it's like it looks like it's just a cutout. It actually looks cool. Like, it looks like... It almost looks fake. Like, that's not how it looked. I don't even believe that because it looks really cool, I guess. It looks 3D, you know what I'm saying? It's weird to imagine, like, clicking and it'll walk forward, you know what I'm saying? People used to play this. Is where you... Sweet. Oh, the real ones. The real ones. Yo, I might have to do RS3, you know what I'm saying? We might have to just go in there, see what's going on with RS3, you feel me? Everyone else was like, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. What's up with this Zezima?
6. There are far more achievements that happened during that time, but there's just way too many to name. Anyway, 2007 rolls around, and by June, he became the first person to ever achieve 1 billion total XP. Around this time, Zezima began to slow down his competitive play. When Summoning released in 2008, he was behind quite a few other players in its ranks. Soon after, he announced that he had decided to finally quit playing competitively. He posted a video about it to his YouTube channel, stating that the game seemed to be getting progressively easier over time, and that this caused him to lose his sense of accomplishment. I would link to the video, but it appears every video on his channel no longer exists. Finally, Zezima's reign as number 1 on the high scores ended. After 2008, he never re-obtained that number 1 rank. Although he stopped playing competitively, that doesn't mean he quit entirely. Most players don't seem to know that he still plays RuneScape actively to this day. He's achieved 99s in newer skills such as Divination and Invention, and even has 200 million XP in Divination. Along with this, on November 2nd, 2013, Jagex awarded him the Lifetime Achievement Award at RuneFest. Other than his accomplishments, he also actively streams on Twitch. Overall, Zezima is absolutely the most popular RuneScape player of all time, and he has achieved so much in his time playing. He's achieved so much that this video would probably take hours if I had to describe all of them. So that's all for this video. If I should continue this...
Dang. Alright guys, let me know what you thought of that video about Zezima. I heard of him. Oh yeah, and there's one other person. Have y'all ever heard of like money bags or something? Bro, when I used to play, this is what they would say. They would say, you just add this person, their name is like money bags or something. And like they would just come in someday. Did anyone ever? Maybe I'm just talking crazy. How to make 40 mil in 1 minute. Guys, I'm dropping my video tomorrow, how I made 100 million in 2 months. So make sure you tune in, you know what I'm saying? Okay guys, so that's the end of the video. Let me know. Oh yeah, this is my bank account right now, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to flex on y'all. I really get to it. You feel like it's that bad? We dropping that how I made 100 million in 2 months video. We dropping it. So here's the plan. Make sure you leave a comment on the video. I don't know who Zezima is. I didn't know they show a picture of him. He on Twitch. You know what I'm saying? He probably got a Range Rover parked out front. So I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Peace.